Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rolls to Astonish, where we're back playing Dark Times, our Sundowners campaign. It's me, your eternal GM and host, Steven. Joining me today is our lovely roster of players, including Already Dead.
Hello.
Which is ironic considering that his character's the tank.
Can't kill what's already dead. That's actually where the name came from.
Introduce your character and what they are.
Introduce my character? Oh, come on, we did that already.
Well, yeah, we do it every episode just to make sure everybody's kept up on it.
Oh, fair enough. Quintessential big, dumb, ugly tank. Really, really strong, really, really tough. Dumb as a brick.
Name, too.
Ugly as can be. His name is Lucian. And he's, he doesn't have much of a personality other than he wants to protect people in the neighborhood.
Also joining me today is Quinn.
Hey. I am a super mom.
Super Karen.
Yes, I seek justice for the downtrodden, those that are refused returns, loud people at the movie theater, and people that cut you off in traffic. I am the Shannon.
So a terrorist.
Yes.
Also joining us is Supreme Overlord.
Yo, I'm playing Wraith, a low-level physician. He's really into conspiracy theories.
And last but not least, our speedster Ryko decided to drop the campaign, so instead we have our other player who's totally been here this whole time. His name, who goes by Viren, also known as Zach. He's been on other shows.
Hello. just call me Zach.
Just call him Zach.
Well, I'm playing Yin, the lightning thrower, the freezer, and the flyer of the group who will just snipe and stay out of the way of everyone else. Hopefully I can get the hang of the mechanics quickly.
And throw as much elemental bullshit as possible.
You know it. And I'm gonna fly away with me dragging people along if I can carry them.
Fly away!
Though having one strength probably won't help me in that regard. I'm
probably
just
not.
a kid.
He's just a kid. Anyway.
He's just a little boy. He doesn't know what to do.
Look at how they've massacred my boy. Alright. So, who wants to give a recap of what happened last time? Oh, God, what's happening?
Someone's chewing.
Someone's chewing very loudly. Who wants to give a recap of what happened last time?
I can give a really quick one.
Who wants to give a good recap?
You see, I can't do that. I've been here all the time.
The whole time.
But I don't remember too well.
Got that amnesia.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Heroic amnesia.
Quinn, how about you give a recap?
So we met as part of a we were a group before. It's kind of like, it almost felt like group therapy, where we sit around and discuss what we've been up to. But as I was leaving, I saw that there was some strange sounds coming from a convenience store that I usually frequent and drop about like $80 worth and pick up $80 worth of snacks. There was a strange man, or whatever it was, wearing a bunny costume, and they were wrecking up the joint. We went to go put a stop to it, and it turns out that they were very powerful, and when we unmasked them, it turned they were aliens. They were aliens trying to rob the convenience store, and I'm having none of that. So I called for the rest of our group to show up, and I Sonic dashed and released my gas all over the place. for great justice.
Yep. That's about right. And the group therapy is actually it is basically kind of like a group therapy for people who are have a compulsion to put on masks and costumes and fight crime at night. It's a very strange mental condition that one Dr. Shrejic is studying. That all of you seem to be afflicted with. He calls it sundown syndrome.
Is that what it's called?
I know it's an actual syndrome. I've found it every time I try to look up the comic I'm basing this off of. So shut up, I know. If it makes you happier, we'll call it Sundowner syndrome.
Well, my character barely doesn't have the downs, so we're good.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. So. It's like the next night. What are you all doing? Also, where do you all live?
Live with the mafia, or the triad in here.
What?
Remember, I'm mob family.
Right.
My dad is very proud of me.
Oh my
You live
god.
above the Italian restaurant.
I'm Chinese, good sir.
Oh shit! Then different restaurant. That's right.
If at any point you die during this game, I'm gonna have him come on scene and just be like, "Look at how they have massacred my boy."
You know it.
It's got to be a good.
And then you have to play that guy.
Yeah, Chinese Italian. He's in both mobs.
Yes.
He's in the I don't know.
They got triad and they got the mafia all going around.
Fried rice and meatballs, baby.
They formed an alliance in the last time when they married the two heads.
Nice.
Together.
Love it.
I just went home, cooked a meal.
Yeah, went back to the double wide and did the same thing. Deep fried Snickers and pork rinds. With a side of spaghetti and butter.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And Supreme Overlord?
Wraith went back to middle apart. And if it's back out.
Say again? Sorry, you were cutting out there, but...
It's nighttime, he's out, adding more.
Going out on patrol?
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you're going out on patrol, you're starting to see... You, like... hear voices coming towards you, and you duck into an alley, of course. There's a surprisingly higher volume of Peacekeepers roaming the streets tonight. They seem to be on the lookout for someone. They're stopping a lot of people doing random gene scans.
Well, I will just teleport around them and
Easy enough.
It seems they're on the lookout for someone, or they're trying to find somebody. It seems that your little fight and possibly Tank's little flying stunt has attracted some unwanted attention. To let you guys know, Peacekeepers are basically mega corporation goons. They're quote unquote keeping the peace, acting sort of like hired cops. They're not really the cops, they're not really the police, but the mega corporations own them, they run them, and they basically do what they want. And a lot of times that means hunting down and finding supers and bringing them back to the mega corporations they work for study or for whatever, because
They must be assimilated.
because they're an asset that is on the loose. And they also have full legal right to terminate any mutants they find on site.
They're bad news for me.
These guys are bad. These guys are bad news. They are very powerful because most of them are either super themselves, or have nano machines.
Lots of nanites and cybernetics.
Lots of nanites and cybernetics, and a lot of times hereditary powers.
Nanomachine, son.
Is
Nanomachine,
there
son.
going to be a Metal Gear Rising final boss?
Nanomachine, son. But yeah, they a lot of them have either nanomachines or hereditary powers. A lot of them have cybernetics. They are way strong dudes. They are well equipped, and they are scary motherfuckers because they will do what they please to get their job done. With little care for civilian collateral damage. So, what is your guys' next move with everything that's in play right now? All the information you have, and with the Peacekeepers wandering about.
I'm gonna have to lay low in the double wide for a bit. Can't go out, pick up my usual things at the Wally Mart till it dies out.
The Wally Mart? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I'm not getting sued. Good, not kidding.
Legally distinct.
I mean, this could be a different lawsuit from Disney. Let's be honest here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hey, excuse you, not Disney. We don't do anything with Disney products. No, we only do things with Disneyland products.
Disney.
Motherfucker. That's right. It's not Wally. It's fucking Dory. Fuck, that's another property.
It's the Quick E-Mart.
Fuck.
That's
Fox.
owned by Disney.
That's
Wait,
owned by
what?
Fox and Disney.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Quick, find something else. The
Martian Mart.
the quick e-shop. There we go. We're safe now, boys.
It just doesn't have the hyphen. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the hyphen. That's what sets it apart.
Okay. Oh God, I gotta play into the stupidity, so I'm gonna be going out.
Oh god.
Once I read up on the source book, I'll be able to give you guys a much better city and sense of where you are and stuff right now. So for now, we're just sort of generalizing, as it were. But yeah, so what are you guys gonna do? Like, you could always and you do all have each other's like comlink numbers, so you could like call.
I
talk,
apologize
discuss,
then
and meet up.
because I am just texting everyone stupid, like, year-old memes.
With minions.
Oh my god, yes. No one wants to get together and hang out. FYI, I have that constantly emanating odor. So,
I'll probably have deodorant spray for you.
Febreze. Just spray
Febreze.
him down with
Febreze.
Febreze.
industrial strength.
Industrial strength Febreze. Not that air shit. Nah, to get the industrial strength out.
I guess Yin will probably head home and then probably just sneak about outside, like doing jobs for the family. Making
think-
deliveries.
Kildam would actually be searching the streets trying to figure out who these gang members were affiliated with.
Gotta fuck them.
Okay.
Damn it.
Should I roll a streetwise, which is pretty much the only skill I've got?
Yes.
You had 60 points. How do you only have one skill?
I spent them all on streetwise. I've got, 20 d8s to roll here.
Wait, what?
What?
No, it's the only good searching roll I've got.
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
Okay.
I'm
I was
sorry.
very confused.
You said it's the only skill you got. I was very confused as well.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and roll. Okay, so you got 6, and
And
add
you add
your.
your stat onto that.
Which stat am I adding? I'm sorry.
Which, whatever one you think is appropriate.
I believe I have Streetwise too.
I'll add my charisma, which is only 2, so I'll get 8.
Okay. Anyone else want to roll streetwise and do some?
I'll do
it. Pound the pavement. Do some investigating.
I'll do
I'm
it.
just going shopping.
What can I learn from the TV? What should I use for that?
You know what?
We should home roll a laziness roll.
Dead, if you want to go shopping, you're gonna have to make me stealth rolls to not get noticed by the Peacekeepers, or else you're gonna have a fight on your hands.
All right. So that's gonna be 3d10 for me for Streetwise.
Because they know what your costuming looks like, and they know your general build. So you'd probably be someone who would be stopped and questioned.
I got an 11 with Brad and Charisma. I think that's how it
Okay.
works, right?
Okay, so Wraith, going around to your usual spots, your usual sort of like beat, your usual patrol areas, your beats, you know. Talking to some people that you know. A lot of people have heard about the fight on the news. Some of them are like, man, was that you in there? That's crazy, man. I mean, they're also like, we're not gonna sell you out, but like, what happened? They're like wanting to know what happened. They're really confused, a little concerned for you. As you ask them about like if they know who these guys were, they were like they're saying like they don't know who these guys were. They didn't recognize them. On top of that, the whole like weird costumes thing is not like a local gang thing. That's not normal. That's very out of the ordinary and very confusing. Though there is like in the area that they attacked from, there is a costume shop, like one of those all year Halloween shops that mysteriously stay in business. Zach, you asking around, you ask around a bit, and you get some of the same responses, but you get the extra little tidbit. There's been these people coming around, going house to house, it seems, talking about some new. They sort of seem like they're sort of like talking like religious people peddling some sort of new religion or something. Kind of like doing the whole Jehovah's Witnesses thing, but all like they sort of been tooling around the slums. People have seen them going into like talking to people, going into some people's houses and such. People are saying that they're getting a real weird vibe off these guys.
All right. I guess I will find everyone and let them know that little tidbit. See if we can find them. See if we can find one of those preachers, more or less. Those fancy gospels. What's everyone's character's name so I can just go with everything? If you don't mind. Sorry.
Lucian or Tank.
Tank, Lucian.
You would probably know them by their code names.
So Tank.
So Tank,
Yeah.
the Shannon,
Yeah.
Wraith, and You're
Great.
in.
I'm just gonna go with infamous.
Oh, infamous. That's right.
Yes.
Fucking infamous.
So, tank, the Shannon, Wraith, and infamous. Got it. I'll probably go find was it Wraith or Shannon?
Which
Usually
one?
home.
do,
I'm usually home.
do you want the blobalicious Karen who frequents Walmarts, or do you want the scientist?
I want the scientist.
Then you
Aw.
want Wraith.
Like you were for a moment considering me,
Yes.
then
I
you
was.
said minions me.
Look, we need to find people who are preaching to others. I can only think of one. I can only think of 2 people that can probably help me cross it.
Oh god, I just saw the piece of text that Quinn put in last time. The no good aliens taking the jobs from regular robbers.
Yep.
God
That's
damn
a
it.
human job.
That's a human
Alright.
job. No.
You'll have to sneak around to get to Wraith, or
Probably. Like if you don't, then you're probably gonna get questioned and possibly a gene scan.
Alright, it's a good thing I have good stealth, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't, which is why I didn't go shopping.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Why is that doing that? I don't know. 3d8. Alright. That's a... I believe I add reflexes to that. if I recall.
Yes.
Alright, that's gonna be a 17.
No, you don't add it to the total.
You add to the highest.
You add it to the highest one.
Oh, the highest one. That's gonna be an 11. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. That's still pretty good. Damn. So yeah, you managed to get by without anybody stopping you or spotting you. And you do find Wraith.
Alright. You'll... Infamous will enter as stealthily as possible through a window, probably to Wraith's lab. Or
Where is Wraith?
Probably not at the lab. I was still out exploring, trying to track down Link.
Where did you decide to meet?
Did he set like anywhere he says to meet at? I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm saying it's up to you guys. Where did you guys?
Let's head to Pizza's planet.
Yes.
yeah, yes, go to Pizza Planet. That sounds like a great idea.
No. Pizza's planet. It's plural.
Pizza's. All right. You'll probably see Infamous walking first, Wraith, or you'll find Infamous waiting for you. The designated point. Put up, and everything.
He's waiting in the ball pit.
Yep, exactly.
There's some toddler just sitting there watching you, just like, are you gonna get out?
No. I've earned a good time to relax. All right.
This 5-year-old comes up and is like, aren't you a bit big for the ball pit?
No, get out.
So if I walk in and find him in the ball pit, I'm gonna walk up and say, "Aren't you a bit big for the ball pit?"
I mean, yes, but no.
Fair enough.
I love the image of this kid, this like 16-year-old kid brooding in a ball pit.
Hell yeah.
I found out some extra information about those people. Apparently there's some preachers going around, or people spouting some weird new gospel. Apparently they're kind of linked to what's been happening.
I will be right back. I have to go check on the kid.
Well, you're not sure if they're linked or not. It's just like a tidbit of something weird that your local neighborhood was saying was happening around the hood.
I say we try to find them.
Okay, that sounds good. I've also found a lead. One of the contacts that I have suggested we check out the costume shops. Maybe we could track down their group. via the costumes they were wearing.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, you'll see Infamous just pop out of the ball pit. The ball's going.
Is today just gonna be the adventures of Wraith and Yin?
I mean, it can be.
I'll try to call the team in if I think we need back.
I can get there pretty fast with my ridiculous leaps.
Tell you what, why don't we just start like a group call with our thing on, so you guys can just keep talking in our ear?
Yeah. There you go.
Keep you informed.
What time around is it when you're doing this? Just curious.
That'd be Infamous's call.
Yeah, well, when you start the call and everything, you'll probably hear like infomercials in the background, and then like sometimes light snoring. Just depending.
Noted. Alright, do you want to check out
I
the...
can't hear Viren.
Hello?
No, he's there.
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. I was just listening to everyone. That's all.
All right.
Do you want to start with the missionary people, or do you want to start with the costume shop?
I think we should probably start with the costume shop. At least get started on the lead before we go chasing, random people. Probably not even linked.
I mean, I'm sure the missionaries would love to talk to you. It's all cool.
I'm sure they would. They always want a new convert.
Exactly. So I guess we'll head from Pizza's Planet to Costume World.
Costume to to Halloween shop.
It's a discount one.
Oh no.
As you guys are off doing your thing, I'm just sitting at home pouting because I can't go shopping.
Maybe next time don't be so high profile.
I don't know if I can be low profile.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I could be either. I create ice and lightning. That's gonna be obvious.
I flew 250 feet, or not feet, meters, yards actually, straight in the air, and then pile drived a guy.
Oh. That sounds fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
And I did all of that in about, I think it's 2 seconds for your turn.
That's kind of... It's scary.
Yeah.
All I can think of is that video, The Ballad of Mike Hagar, where it just, like, the end of it is him just pile driving Odin from Valhalla down to Earth. Anyway.
I guess we're gonna go to the costume shop.
Yeah, so you guys had to Halloween store.
The discount.
Is it literally called Halloween Store? Because I like it.
I like it,
Have
too.
you ever seen these Halloween stores? That's literally what they're called. I don't think they ever actually have a name. They're just Halloween stores.
I should get a new mask.
You guys remember that it used to be like... It used to be like an old Radio Shack, but then as soon as it showed as soon as it was gone, the Halloween store moved in like within a week or two. You're not sure how they do this. They always just move in on these empty lots just instantaneously.
It's always odd when these happen. Although disappearances happen all the time.
Alright, so going in, there's all sorts of, like, tacky-ass Halloween decorations. You've got, you know, your little skull lights. You've got the weird hand that wiggles and shit. You got a talking crow on an animatronic that's like, you know that there's more advanced robotics out there, but they still look like they're from circa 1990 level animatronics and voice sound clips. There's like, you know, random full-on skeletons. There's many skeletons. You got your regular skeletons. You got your mariachi skeletons. You got your sexy goth girlfriend skeletons. You got your spaceman skeletons. You got your punk skeletons. Just all over the store.
I will probably stop to stare at the sexy skeleton that you mentioned, and then I'll find the purveyor of the shop.
I'll probably look through all the cheap masks. Maybe
There's lots of cheap masks. They're like all made of plastic.
Is there a pumpkin one?
There is a big old pumpkin head mask. Yes.
I'll take it. Up to the purveyor with great.
He's like, that'll be 50 credits.
Right, 50 credits.
You should make it 300 credits. I keep forgetting like the scale of money that's in this game.
All right. Yin will flat down 300 credits.
Congratulations,
How
Yin.
much expensive?
Congratulations, Yin. You have a shitty pumpkin hat.
Yeah.
Head.
Nice.
It
By
doesn't.
chance-
Put on immediately.
You put it on, and then you realize it doesn't have eye holes.
Fuck.
Dude, even an armored helmet only costs 50 credits.
Yep. I was ripped off. That's why I'm gonna fucking slide hand the fucking shopkeep.
Well, you can't see because there's no eye holes in this pumpkin.
That's fine. I'll put it up and then I'll stealth while.
Wait, you said you tried to pull it off?
What?
Did you say you tried to pull it off?
I'm just gonna like slide it up. And
Oh, you try, and then you realize it's stuck.
Oh motherfucker!
So now you got a pumpkin stuck on your head that you can't see out.
Infamous will tug on Wraith's coat if he's right next to him or somewhere.
The shopkeeper is like, all sales final, no refunds.
I'm going to fucking steal from the shop.
Find out he's got like 10,000 EXP, basically every cybernetic and nanite.
The ultimate shopkeeper is unkillable. The unkillable final boss, the Halloween shop.
All stats maxed out.
Has every hereditary power.
Well, Gin's gonna struggle with the mask for a while.
Shopkeeper turns to you, Wraith, and he's like, how may I help you, sir?
I'm trying to track down some costumes I found.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to say that we are sold out of costumes at the moment. As you like look behind you, there's like a whole rack of costumes, mostly slutty costumes that are, you're not sure how they stay on the body with that little fabric, but there's costumes in this store, quote unquote costumes.
That I will try to use my persuasion roll to convince him to tell me about these costumes.
Okay.
The snowman, ice cream cone, pumpkin, and I don't remember what the other.
Bunny rabbit.
And heart. Okay, so add your charisma to that, I guess.
2, so 9, 7, 8, 9.
And he's like, he sort of like looks around a bit. He's like, okay, fine. I didn't have I didn't sell those, but they were stolen from my shop recently.
Do you have any idea who stole them from you?
I have some security footage. That's about it, though. Don't recognize the guys. They're not from any local gangs or anything. And it seemed to bury. They didn't even take any money or anything. They just busted in, tore up the place a bit, and then took the costumes and ran.
That's a very alien way of doing things. Let's check out these videos.
He cocks an eyebrow at you. He's like, I guess that's a way of putting it. Strange choice of words there, friend.
Yeah. Let's check out these videos.
While this is all happening, can Yin try to get the mask off, then maybe slay his hand?
Alright, I need you to make a strength check.
Oh boy, I have one.
Oh,
So how the fuck is this gonna work?
Oh, this is gonna be the best.
Fuck. Is it just a D6?
I hope he never, ever gets into a melee fight. Because it'll be like the stupid joke fights where they're slapping at each other like children.
You see, this is why I'm a long-range fighter.
For good reason.
For good fucking reason.
That's what makes this extra funny.
Fucking hell. How do I get this max?
Alright, so we'll make it a strength save, so it's 1d... It's your strength plus 1d10.
Whoops. Fuck, I didn't mean to. Damn it.
That is a crit fail.
oh man.
That is a crit fail. So you grab the pumpkin head. You're like, you don't get it off, but you like you're in your attempts to pull it off. You go careening around the store, slamming into displays, and knocking just like an entire thing of like bone key charms over. You fall down amidst the key charms, the keychains.
For crit fails, you have to roll again, and if they fail again, it's a crit fail.
Oh, okay. Even so.
If
Okay,
they
roll for it.
succeed, it's just a normal failure.
Okay, roll for it.
Alright. Here we go. That's a
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, so yeah, what I say stands.
I mean, it's better than a 1. Let's be fair.
No, it's the same result either way.
Really?
Ugh.
Yeah. So
think-
yeah, you go careening into like a display, into a bunch of displays, knocking them over until you hit like one of like the tall shelving racks, and it like tips a bit. You like fall over, it tips a bit, and then it just rains down a whole bunch of like rubber spiders and skeleton and bones and like witch heads and other things on you, and you're just buried underneath all this horribly tacky paraphernalia.
Well then.
With a pumpkin head still stuck on your head.
Big Quinn, we're getting a lot of ambient noise from your end.
Yeah.
Do not freeze the shop.
Sorry.
Do not electrocute everything. Just stay in the pile. Stay under
Hey, in
the
the
pile.
pile.
Stay in the pile. Not everything explode.
He feels safe in the pile. That's why he jumped in the ball pit.
That's great.
When at parties, he finds the room with all the where they pile all the coats, and he just hides under the pile of coats.
I feel the most comfortable. I'm buried underneath things. Doesn't matter what it is.
He wants to die buried in rubble. It will be a peaceful death. Anyway, so Wraith, the shop owner takes you back to the back of the store. Pulls up, so, like taps a few keys on his computer, pulls up the video files. You see like the figure. You see a bunch of figures just like bust, like some glass bust in from the door. And then a whole like these five figures come running through. They're like grabbing anything that they can get their hands on the shelves and on the displays and everything like that, and just like knocking things over, running around. Then they grab the costumes and put them on. You do see that these are the same creatures that you saw last night. Same like weird, monstrous looking fucking faces and clawed hands and shit, and warped. You see better now. They've got these like warped bodies and such.
Do I notice if they drop anything on their rambunctious?
No, you don't.
And they all have their reptilian faces?
Yes.
Am I able to... Did they come in from the front of the store or like a back entrance?
Front. Through like... Smash the glass of the front door. And just like unlock the door and just hold in.
Can I roll an observation check to see if I find anything interesting?
Sure.
I'd like to use my intelligence of 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. So observing, you look very keenly, and you see, like, one thing seems to, like, you, like, it's very chaotic. You're seeing them moving all over the place, but you see one thing out of place. It seems to be, like, a little, what looks like maybe a piece of paper? Or a pamphlet?
Did they carry it in, or they
might have carried it in or dropped it, because it doesn't look like it was part of the store. It wasn't there when the store was empty and unattacked.
I'll ask the storekeep if he picked that up.
He's like, yeah, I did. I just thought it was some junk that they had on them, but I got it on my desk over there if you want to look at it. I thought it might be some sort of lead to figure out who these fuckers were. Get them paid for the fucking shop.
I'll walk over to that cautiously, keeping the shopkeeper on the front side of me, and I'll look over the note pamphlet.
It is a brochure. It's kind of like, it looks like it's had a lot of water damage, so the interior not very legible. But the front of the pamphlet, it had like big enough letters and it's like pictures on it that it's still you can make out mostly. That says it's like some sort of like almost looks like a religious pamphlet, and it says find the light.
Do I know if
like
Shannon's any good at computers?
It's sort of like a silhouette.
I'm not. I can do computers. I've got an old ThinkBook laptop.
The picture on the front with these words has like the silhouette of a woman and just glow coming off of the silhouette.
Well, if that doesn't speak mind control, I don't know what does.
Weird. I think I'll text an image of the pamphlet to Shannon and tell her to figure out what this place is.
Yeah. I looked this up. Let me see. Oh, good old. So this is for sure computers, or I might know something from general knowledge. Or what do you think?
This would be, you can use computers. Yeah, computers would be a good one.
86, 1, 2. That's my sheet. So, what was it? 3d6. So I get what, 7? Yeah, I keep 1. I don't think I'm gonna get much with that.
Well, you actually do, just doing a quick, well, like, it's hard to sift through all the stuff, because Find the Light is, like, bringing up a whole bunch of, like, like, various, like, Catholic, Presbyterian, Evangelical, whatever, sermons and other things like that. It's, like, that doesn't seem particularly relevant. If you keep at it, though, you know, I'll give you a bonus if you want to just take your time with it.
Can I try to get out of trouble?
Quinn.
I'll keep going at it. So I'm cross-referencing my Alta Vista and ASCII searches.
Oh, no.
Are you using Netscape for this, or what?
Yes. Escape 4,
using
4.
He's using Internet Explorer.
Windows 3.11 for work groups.
Oh, no.
He just has Windows Vista open.
He has Windows 8 open.
Excellent. I love the Metro UI. That's Shannon's crime. Secret guilty pleasure.
Okay, so
Alright, so do you need me to continue to look, or I guess
if you want to take your time, I'll let you have let you have a bit of an extra bonus.
Okay, I'll take my time. Y'all are safe. I take it. You don't need me for anything. I'm like chomping at the bit for action, but I've got my purpose here.
So you're sifting through all these results. When eventually you come across a strange thread. It seems to be a Webbit thread. the popular text-based forum site thing with well, not really forums, sort of like the front page of the internet thing. Webbit. And it's a strange thread saying, like, weird new religion? And it's got a picture of the pamphlet that Ray sent you. Except this one's not destroyed.
Okay, so I'll take a phone picture of that and send him that with a bunch of shrug emojis.
The thread goes on to say it's like saying that some guys showed up at this person's house, talking about this new religion called that they talking all about finding the light and how it will bring peace and heart and harmony and oneness and whatever, and that the hang on, need to look something up. Yeah, like talking about all this shit. The person said that they weren't really interested, but they said to you know, if she was interested, to use the contact information on there. And this person's just like saying that they're starting to maybe come around to the idea, because it sounds pretty nice in the face of the fact that they're losing their apartment, their significant other just left them, their car is being repossessed, and peacekeepers are like shaking them down constantly for some sort of like quote unquote protection money, all sorts of shit. Just their life is going to shit, and this sounds actually pretty nice.
I'm almost getting convinced myself. I said, if it's anything religious, it's nothing. It's got no reference to anything about Jesus or the light. It's just about how this thing fixes everything wrong. I could see how somebody could fall for that. I'm kind of looking around thinking how nice it would be if I could make my double wide even wider. I'm gonna forward that. I'm going to not forward that link. Instead, I'm going to take a picture of that link and then send it to you with everything I found. But it just says information about them like coming to meet you, but there was like no congregation or anything like that.
This sounds familiar. This sounds familiar to me, Steven.
Somewhat, yeah.
I can't check my phone because of the fucking mask on my damn face and the rubber.
I think as I'm waiting for her to respond, I'll head back out there, and if he's still sitting around with a pumpkin on his head, I'm gonna tell him to quit spazzing around. And
Well, we don't actually have phones, by the way. We have these things called beetles, which is what Google Glass wish it was. Literally goes over your ear. A little thing pops out around in front of your eye and projects onto it.
Okay.
Nice.
I can't see.
You can
So
see whatever it projects.
So I just see it. I just see that instead of the blackness.
Yeah. So you can still surf the internet and get calls.
So Infamous will raise a hand from the rubble that he's in. It's like, I think I have an idea of what this is. Can you help me get this fucking off my face?
I will go over and attempt to help him.
Okay, make a strength check.
Can I use my athletics instead?
Sure.
I would love to use that instead too.
9.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough that you're able to just pop it off.
Hey, he's headless now.
Alright. I think it may have something to do with the people walking around looking for converts.
What do you have?
I don't know where we can find them. They're just knocking on doors. Maybe we'll run into them. Steven, do I have a good idea of what the converts look like by chance? Or... Steven?
No.
No?
You don't have any pictures of the converts or anything like that, no.
So no one gave me a description of who they may have met with, or...
No.
It
just says they just say that there was something off about them.
I guess we should just go looking around for people knocking on doors at this point.
We could also streetwise it up again, see if anybody knows where these guys are hanging.
I have someone who wants to say hi.
Hello, kitty. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Kitty?
Yeah, rescue kitten.
That's adorable. Alright.
Alright. Just gonna streetwise it up then.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I should eventually get a cityscape.
So we cool to roll for streetwise?
Yeah, roll me some.
Alright. Streetwise would be intelligence, right? With the stat. If I recall.
I think it's whatever you think works. If I'm rolling streetwise, I'm gonna roll with charisma, so mine would turn out to be...
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use whatever stat you think is whatever you want to use if you can rationalize it and the GM accepts your reasoning.
Well, I feel like with the Mafia connections, I feel like I could be, just will it, pretty much. Just push my willpower into it, more or less. Say, just kind of talk them into it by pushing for it.
Come on. Let me put the seascape in here.
So... Whoa, what the? That's weird.
That'll work.
Did I type that in?
Wow, that doesn't blow up very well. Oh god, that looks terrible. Sorry, I'm looking for something to put out on as a picture. What'd you roll?
Rolled a 10.
Nice.
I don't know if I rolled that. I don't know if I typed that out right.
You didn't.
Okay. Plus the stat.
Damn it, master. Damn it.
What the? Fuck it.
No space.
No space. Oh. That's... I'm just a moron. Don't mind me.
Don't mind the moron.
Don't mind. Really? Okay then. Why am I just getting twos? Very.
You have to do keep one. Sorry, I thought
okay.
you just had to do a K.
Alright.
That's my bad.
Alright. Here, there's our
There
downtime
we go.
city to stare at because I couldn't find anything better that would actually work.
Alright, I got an 11.
Nothing was playing nice, so that's what we're getting. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Alright. So, an 11. What were you doing? Sorry.
Streetwise.
To find right.
Got a 10.
So you start pounding the pavement again. Start walking around the neighborhoods, especially ones where you guys frequent, so you're known. People are saying, yeah, like they've seen these guys coming around. They haven't seen them in a few days. Haven't seen them within today. Until eventually you come upon one house where the old lady there's like, oh yes, they just came through. They were headed down the block to that apartment complex on the corner.
That's good to know. Thank you. Yin will bow a bit.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
Should we? I guess we should roll up and talk to them. Try to talk to these people. And if they turn out to be trouble, then call up everyone else.
Sounds like a plan.
There's a good city. Sorry, found a better city. Oh god damn
It's damned.
It's the void.
it.
What did you do?
It won't fucking just like I tried to drag and drop the image onto the thing and it's just like nah.
Roll 20's been finicky.
There's a good one. That's good.
Yeah, so many people. It's just not going so well.
There, how's that? That's good. That'll work.
Is that Shabu?
I don't fucking know. Just don't worry about it. You want a city to look at? There's your city, okay?
Nice.
Alright, fine.
It's cool. So
No,
we go
okay.
searching for these people.
So you go searching for these people. You head out over to the apartment complex. Heading up the stairs, you know, sort of like there's like this place is jam packed. Apartments. They're like, you know, like these sorts of like coffin apartments, I guess you could say. Not like, not like literally like a, like not literally like it's just a bed sort of thing where it's like pods, but like it's practically practically a closet. The side you can maybe fit a bed and a dresser in there. You're not sure how, like, even if there is place to make food or anything in these things, they are tiny as shit. And all jam-packed together to cram as many people as possible into the apartment space. As possible to make, maximum money slumlording into slums. You're walking along looking for these people when suddenly you hear a woman scream coming from down the hall from one of the apartments.
I will continue walking nonchalantly towards the screen.
Ian will follow. Sorry, Ian will follow his example. Just.
Is the
Moving.
door open to the apartment by the time we get there, or?
It is not open. No.
A polite knock, I guess.
You hear a woman screaming, "Help!"
I'll step to the side of the door and say, "You able to take care of this door?"
So we want it frozen or shocked to death?
Don't you have an energy blast too?
I do. I can blow it open. Yes. Do you really want me to cause a ruckus though?
I mean, unless I can blast the thing open with a shotgun blast. But that's about all.
All right, I'll just blow it open with an energy blast then. It's gonna be loud anyway.
Wait. Did we at least check to see if it was unlocked? Can I turn the door handle?
Yes, it is unlocked.
I push open the door slowly.
Oh,
Ian must have
that was. Come on, it was gonna be the typical RP thing. Just blow open the unlocked open door.
Alright. That's a very insistent kitty. Alright. So you guys open the door. And the scene that greets you is it goes like so. In the room, you see there's a body on the ground. And you see the tip of something slither into the mouth. You see a person that looks like they're dressed in not necessarily a suit but nicer clothes than the usual slum trash. It looks like that is just standing there stone solid looking that is just standing there stone solid looking deadpanly. And you can see that he's wearing gloves, but there seems to be claws starting to poke through the gloves at the tips. You see a woman looking terrified on the other side of the room, and between her and the weird dude is these. Excuse me. Let me roll. One little. It looks like a massive leech, the Resident Evil, from Resident Evil 0. If you guys don't know what that is, it looks something like this.
Ugh, I remember those damn things.
No, not Leech Hunter. I just want a picture of the leech. God damn it. Maybe if I just say leeches. No, not. Cursed autofill. There we go. They look a little something like this. God. Why is it so hard to get just an isolated picture? Fucking.
Well, if everything went right, Steven, nothing would.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. This is how we're doing it then. I'm sending it to you guys. I'll open up the picture.
Huh? Yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're very disgusting.
So one of these things is slithering across the floor towards the woman.
I will point at that thing and tell my teammate to blast the hell out of it.
Roll for initiative, boys.
I guess I'm.
I'm
using-
really sorry, Dan and Quinn, that you guys
Oh, no,
are
you're good.
stuck at home.
Kill.
I guess I'm using lightning. Gotta throw a lightning bolt at it.
What was initiative again?
What is initiative again?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I don't remember. I haven't played this game enough yet to remember. Dad, do you remember?
He's making a bottle.
Oh God. Okay.
I thought it was a skill. No.
So,
I'm
do
just-
we want to go by our...
Here we go. Here we go. Found it.
Oh, never mind.
What is it?
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no.
It's no knowing.
Oh dang it. How many? Okay. I got a page number. Here we go. Initiative. 1d8 plus reflexes.
Oh. Neat.
Except for the books, which is 1d6. So the regular the regular dude is going on a.
Oh, D6. Shit. Sorry.
Well, no, you're fine. You do an 8. You do a d8. He does a d6.
Oh, okay.
So he's going on an 8. The leech is going on a 12. And Overlord's going on a 12 as well. All right, so Yin, you're going first.
Alright. Let's zap the leech with lightning.
Also, Quinn, we're getting a lot of feedback from you.
I'm not doing anything. I'll
Yeah,
mute it again.
It's just picking up background noise. All right, so you're shooting lightning at it. Go for it. Oh
Alright.
God, it's back with a vengeance.
What the hell? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know. I think it's like a fan in the background that's picking up.
Alright. So. Okay, so to hit, it's 3d10, right?
Mhm.
So, to roll, so let's go with that.
It's your power use.
Alright, 15.
Okay, and is that a crit?
Yep, that's a 10 on the dice.
Combat criticals is
No. Criticals are 2 of the same, aren't they?
yes, it is that 2 or more have to come up the same.
Oh, okay. I only have 110.
Yeah, so so yeah, you just
Okay, damage is 3d10.
yeah.
Alright,
All right, so yeah, go for it. 3d10.
so that's 11. Lightning.
So you shoot lightning at it, it's like, bzzz, and this thing just like explodes into goo all over the floor.
1 down.
The weirdo turns to you, and he does not look happy.
How could we tell with that face? What?
It's shifted into a frown.
So it just gains a frown.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
So
14.
Wraith, you can go next.
Alright, I will pull out my double barrel and I will shoot it. I just carry this thing around.
He just carries this thing around, apparently.
I do.
Jesus.
Whips it out from behind his
It's
coat.
why I wear the duster.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So, Yeah. Go for it, I guess.
That's 13 to hit.
Okay. 13. Oh my god.
That-
So he needs to make a dodge roll, I guess. Fucking, I don't think he's gonna do it.
Believe.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you hit him easily. You hit him in the 73. That is the, according to this chart, the right arm, dealing enough damage to disable. Okay, he needs to make a health save first, because he might be disabled. His arm might be disabled entirely. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. He's okay. But yeah, you deal a whopping 19 damage to him. And he just goes flying back and slams against the wall, with like blood oozing from his stomach, where you from his arm where you blasted him, and he just sort of like gets up and like rolls his neck around. He's like, and looks at you with just these rolled up eyes.
I'll say, huh, and then I'll go forward, like take a step forward, outreach the shotgun again, and I'll take that.
Say again?
I'll outreach my arm with the shotgun and take the second shot out.
You can do a second shot. Okay.
Which
Yeah,
gives it a -2, right?
Yeah.
No, -3.
Yeah, something like that. The first one should have taken a minus as well, but you need to.
Yeah, he didn't declare. You didn't. You have to declare all your actions.
You have to declare them beforehand. Okay.
Yeah, because
I don't.
But it's okay. We'll for in the future we'll deal with it. But yeah, you declare all your actions at the beginning, so that way you apply your penalties to all your actions.
Okay.
But that is probably going to hit again. Oh, yeah, it's gonna hit.
Did they call for help?
No.
Okay.
So, and with 18, that's gonna drop him. He is dead. He's on the ground bleeding out.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Yin will go over to the woman that's in shock, probably.
I will reload my shotgun.
Are you okay, miss?
She's like looking up at you fearfully, and then like looks past you and then starts screaming again.
Yin will look behind.
You've seen that the body that was on the floor, not the one that just got shot, but the other one, is like getting up in this like weird like zombie like way, just like rolling its like back upwards.
I'm gonna
standing
try
up. It opens its eyes and they're just rolled all the way back in his head.
I'm gonna freeze it.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That's another 10 on the dice. 15. So, and it's just 3d10. 3d8 for damage.
Okay.
So, 16 ice.
Nice. And what does the ice does something too, right?
It basically stalls them. It freezes them for a turn or so. I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, so find what it does.
Ice control. Whoops, too far. Come on, go back up. Okay, ice control, cryokinesis. Alright. Okay, for every 4 points of damage that this ability deals before protection and damage resistance applied. Suffers a stacking of +1 TN penalty. All physical endeavors until ice encrusting them has melted. So they just get slowly stuck in place, I believe.
Okay, so he's stuck then.
He has a +4 to he's a +4 for his shit.
Okay, so to difficulty.
Yeah.
For all of his okay, so he looks at you and then he just pulls out a gun and takes a shot at you.
Which one of us?
At Yin.
I'll guess I'll dodge.
Yeah, you probably should.
Probably. All right.
The odds of him hitting are pretty low with that 4 penalty.
So that's a 9.
I got a 14.
Actually, it would be a 5. So yeah, he completely, he's like trying to get his arm up, but just sort of shoots into the floor. All right, back to Wraith.
Did I have time to reload it, my shotgun, before the start?
You can reload and fire.
I'll just
But you'll
reload
take
it this time.
Okay. So you reload. Back to Yin again.
All right. I guess I'll just. He's stuck there. I guess I'll just shock him again. I guess I'll just freeze him again. Freeze him more.
Just keep freezing him. Just keep freezing.
All right. That's a 13.
Okay.
And 3d8.
No.
That's 19 more freezing.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's enough to freeze him into just a block of ice. And he is no longer a problem.
And we'll just
like...
Are there any more in this place?
It looks
She's
clear.
Just shaking her head, like, it's not even like shaking so much as just shivering her head. No.
It's okay, miss.
She's like, who are you people?
Just trying to help.
I think I'm gonna ignore her and I'm gonna walk over to the one I shot and start looking him over.
Okay, you start looking him over. You're searching him. You don't really find much on him, but you do find another one of those pamphlets.
Can I roll an observation check just to double check, or would it be useless?
That's one hell of a recruitment drive.
Yeah, you can roll me an observation check, or you can even roll me a medicine check. If you have medicine.
Okay.
You have medicine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take +7 on either one. And they roll the same.
All right. So your medical observations, looking over this body, it seems to be undergoing like gradual mutations would be the word for it. Like, it's quite unlike anything you've seen, because usually these mutations sort of happen due to the Prometheus virus, whatever it's called, the Project Fire virus. They don't manifest over this sort of like, they don't usually manifest in this slow, gradual way. They usually come out pretty quickly. But this guy seems to have some of the characteristics that the weird monster alien things that you encountered before had, including the clawed hands and some forming of like armor platelets on the body. It hasn't quite reached the face yet to forming that like monstrous visage yet, and it's for the most part concealable beneath clothing. but there is for sure shared characteristics.
I will confirm to Yin that these are the same things that we all fought at the quick mark. No hyphen.
No hyphen Mart.
The quickie fill.
Hmm.
The quickie fill gas station.
Troubling. That's troubling.
The in and out.
The in and out. No, that's no.
That's troubling. Miss, if I may ask you some questions.
She's like, what happened? What happened to Jerry? What's going on?
Calm down. To answer that, we need to know what happened. Who came to the door?
She just sort of
What?
She points at the shot guy. She's like, this guy just came up to the door, and like was telling us about like some new weird religious thing or something. And he asked if he could come in or something, and then he was like giving this whole spiel about light or something. And I don't know. And just and like then like it sounded nice, I guess, and I was somewhat interested, but Jerry here was not having any of it. He was saying that it was a whole lot of bullshit. It was telling him to go, and then he got up and he vomited up that one of those creepy crawly things, and it got at Jerry and it climbed in his. She just like cringes.
Well, I believe Jerry. But can you tell us a little bit more about the person? Like, did they maybe say where they held gathering? Where specific things happen for initiation? We need to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone. Okay?
She nods a bit. She's like, he didn't say where we were gonna go yet. We didn't get to that part really.
Hey, there was pamphlets over there, right, Wraith?
Yep. And I'll hold it up for him as I start reading it.
Does it have like an address or anything on it, or is it just blank?
I will check for that.
It doesn't have an address, but it has a phone number.
Perhaps we can call that. Miss, I want you to do two things for me.
Okay.
We're going to leave, okay? I want you, whenever we get out, I want you to call the police. I want you to tell them to come here, and give them a small snippet of a story. Don't mention us, okay?
She's like, sort of nods. She's like, okay.
Second thing, I want you to just try to take a deep breath. Maybe go get a giant drink if you can. But eat it.
It's like, okay. And she's like, but who are you people?
Yin will look over at Wraith. Do we have a name?
I'll look up dramatically and say, "We're the Sundowners."
Perfect cheese.
Right.
Well, putting on sunglasses and then going, yeah.
And just walking out the door.
I mean, I am wearing that bike helmet, so.
Just flick down the. Oh fuck, the goggles more or less.
I like to imagine that the visor is never up on that helmet.
It's just always down.
Perfectly tinted with reflective capabilities. No one can ever see in.
Sundown, I guess.
I put the kitten to sleep by feeding it.
Aw.
That's adorable.
On my chest, nonetheless, so I can't type.
Oh no.
Alright, so...
We better get out of here. I'll give you the pamphlet. You can be the one that calls them.
All right.
And then when we get information, we'll get Shannon and Tank to help us.
So,
Yin will,
you guys are still on the group call, right?
more or less.
Quinn, you
believe.
can come back now. You can unmute yourself. Remove yourself from exile.
I must. I made my. What feedback is it? Maybe it's the mic.
No, I think it's picking up a fan in the background, I think.
Oh, it's an AC.
Yeah.
The hell? It usually never picks that up. I'll fix that.
So anyway, so as you're they're leaving with this newfound information, you're just like, you're hanging out at home watching TV on this phone call, on this call, you're like, aha, yeah. As you reach for your next Twinkie, suddenly, one of the windows of your trailer breaks as something is thrown through it.
Alright. What the hell? I stand up like crumbs falling all off of me.
Your apartment begins to fill with, you hear a psst as your apartment begins to fill with a thick, hazy cloud. I need you to make me a health roll.
Health. That's like to
Saving
resist.
throw, I take it.
A health saving throw, yes. So 1d10 plus health.
+5. Damn.
What'd you roll? An 8. Okay. I'm gonna check something here real quick. I'm gonna see if there's actually a knockout gas in the gear. Hopefully. Wow, they have everything but, including concussion grenades, frag grenades, heat seeker grenades, magnetic grenades, screamer grenades, tangle grenades, and white phosphorus grenades. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Look at the trank darts. It's a tough health saving throw, toughness 12.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you are trying to fight off, but it's getting to your head. You're coughing as your massive girth falls to the floor. Your eyesight's getting blurry, and you see these two figures walk in what looks like white robes and gas masks.
Ah, shit, and I can't do anything because I was about to curl up into a ball and go Sonic out the door.
And the one figure looks at the other and is like, all right, we may need more people to lift her. Get her in the truck. The Illuminatrix wants this one.
Is that a wake joke, you son of a bitch? But
And the earth shakes for miles around.
you mean the trailer? Everything on the trailer just fucking.
The trailer has a dent
Jingle.
in the floor now. She was on the call when this was happening, so you guys are hearing all this happen.
Let me check something.
We should friendly her and get to her. Do we know where she was?
Yeah, do we know?
Do we?
Do you know?
I think I've invited you all, and I've told you my address multiple times, but no one has ever wanted to go.
No one wants this.
It's understandable.
It's very understandable.
I guess Yin's making his way to the...
I don't know if Gildan would remember ever being invited or the address. So he'll ask Yin if he knows where she lives.
I do. Sort of. Didn't really give me directions, though.
Is it within a mile?
I think so. I can fly over it.
Oh god. No, no, it's not within a mile. It's kind of on the outskirts of town. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do, right?
Okay, I just won't do it then. It's cool.
I know you're trying to teleport instantaneously to the location.
Okay, well, I live. It says a moderate apartment. It does, I don't know where.
Yeah,
How far away?
You could probably fly there, but again, you're trying to at least somewhat lay low. You could fly there, but maybe like taking the bus might be better. Or if you figure it's enough of an emergency, you could try flying there. Just try to avoid the fucking.
Can I fly
Peacekeepers.
stealthily?
Stealth fly.
Yes. Can I
Um,
use stealth fly?
You know what? I'll allow it, but it's gonna be sort of in hops. Essentially, you're like dashing you're sort of like speed flying from like one bit of cover to another, hoping that
Okay.
no one notices you.
All right.
Like darting over a rooftop and such.
All right. I'll see if I can get over there quicker. See what I can do.
All right.
Also,
I'll catch it.
Wraith, you can teleport. You can just do it just in sort of like spurts. It's probably like maybe like 5 mile, like 8 miles away. We'll say.
All right. Oh, fucking did it.
That's a lot of energy though. How long would you say that'd take me if I did that?
Pretty fast. You could get there really, really fast.
That's 13. To stealth.
Oh yeah, you can get there in
Why?
8 actions.
That'd
Essentially,
be what, 8 seconds or 16 seconds?
yes.
I guess I'll try it.
All right. I got 13 for
Okay.
stealth and fly. Here we go.
I won't teleport directly to the place. I'll teleport to around so that I can see what the situation is before I.
Well, and you have to make
The trailer park
7
man.
teleportation plus intelligence checks on power use.
Okay.
Because if you don't know the location, if it's not in the line of sight, and you're teleporting through the city,
9 plus 7.
Okay, that's good enough.
You accidentally fall into someone's bathtub. You don't know how.
Scrooge McDuck is like, "What are you doing in my bathtub?"
oh dude,
They
take
grab
everything
the
in that
rubber
bathtub.
ducky
You're
and
gonna be
squeeze
rich.
it. And then I teleport out without the rubber ducky.
All right. I'm flying stealthily. I'll probably get there in less time. You'll probably get there before me.
Yeah, most likely.
Almost definitely.
He can get there really fast.
I mean, I fly 50 miles an hour, but I can't really.
All right, so Wraith, as you're getting there, you're seeing that they are finishing loading the Blobella into some sort of like big white van, and they are peeling out and away from the place.
Ignore this roll. That was an accident.
Well, you are supposed to make 7 of those.
It's okay. I'm not gonna.
Use those to make his life very interesting.
Oh God.
I don't
Make
know.
my
He
life
could tell
miserable.
like a brick wall. Who knows?
I will, for starters, figure out if I can record the markings
The markings of what?
on their van.
So the van is marked up as it's marked as a rose tinted florist, and it doesn't have a plate. It doesn't have any plates.
Okay. Well, I will definitely try to keep up with this thing.
All right. You do your best, but like try to like you can either teleport onto this thing and risk falling off, or you could try running to it, but like teleporting it over and over and over again is going to quickly drain your energy.
It really would. Do I see both of the? I don't know how many people are there. Do I?
No, you don't. They've already loaded her. They've already loaded up Blabella and have by
Alright,
the time you get there.
Since I was kitted up to patrol tonight, can I pull out my Gauss rifle and try
Hey.
shooting at the tire?
You know what? Sure.
Here's my question: how far am I away from this?
A ways.
a good
Oh,
little
ways.
a good little ways.
Yeah.
And if I hit it, that's cool. If I miss it, that's cool.
Okay. Oh wow, that's a pretty good roll. I'm gonna say that you clipped the tire, so you probably popped it, but at the same time, the driver manages to keep a hold on. Like it starts careening a bit, and it's definitely been slowed down, but the driver manages to keep control over it, and it's still going.
Okay.
You'll have easy
Um,
marks to follow in the road.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that our flyer can follow at this point.
I'm guessing you sent a picture of for what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'd do that for sure.
All right, I'm looking out for that truck as I'm flying to the area. Should I roll for observation and whatnot?
You get to sort of the general area. Roll me observation, yeah.
All right. All right. No, probably in Right. 9. Oh, I got 2 4s. Or does it have to be the highest you roll in multiples?
It's gotta be the highest, I believe.
Okay, so that's a 9 for observation.
Yeah, unless it's combat, it has to be highest. It's highest only.
All right, that's good.
Okay, so you're following after this thing. It takes a sharp turn down. It's like you're flying after this thing. You're managing to keep up with it pretty well until it takes a weird turn.
Should I try to freeze it in that regard if I find it?
Well, are you flying that low?
Oh,
Yeah, what's the range on your ice power?
let's see here. It's 14 yards.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, it's only 40 feet.
Ah,
I'm guessing you didn't take short circuit on your lightning power, huh?
He
Uh,
didn't.
I do have sniper though. That adds range to my thing, doesn't it? I believe it's 50 feet.
Sniper, is it a trait?
Yep.
It's a class trait or archetype trait.
I believe that adds an extra 50 feet, if I recall.
I'm just gonna say that's still within gun range.
Uh,
It increases it by 15 yards,
15 yards. So that's about
45
about-
feet.
45. Okay. So that's what? A little over 80, near 90 feet, in like the mid 80s, more or less.
87 feet.
Yeah. Can I move into rain? Or it takes a turn, though. Yeah. It's still leaving marks on the road, right?
Oh, those
Yeah.
rims won't stop leaving marks. Or that rim.
I could just follow the marks if I lose it.
Okay, so it makes a strange turn, and at least from above, you lose sight of it.
I'm gonna fly down low and then try to catch up to it.
All right. So you're like flying. Are you like landing and walking, or what are you doing?
I guess I gonna have less. I don't think I can levitate and fly at feet fit at 50 miles per hour. Like 6 feet off the ground.
All right. So you start like nosing around, snooping around for these. You find these rim marks. You're nosing around. It's like you're sort of like they're sort of leading into like a little weird back alley sort of place with like where all the buildings are crowded really close together.
Okay. I let Wraith and Tank know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna proceed and where I am, more or less in the city.
I'll take a taxi this time.
Okay. As you start walking down the alley, you make your way down, take a turn as it sort of bends. You find the the van is stopped there.
Is there people getting out, or
There doesn't appear to be.
I'm gonna stealth over there and try to get in the back.
Okay. You walk up to the back. Are you gonna just like open the doors on the back or something?
Can I
Like
open it with a bit of finesse and just try to be stealthy about it?
You can. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go. All right, that's a 15.
All right. You managed to stealthily crack the door open.
Do I I peer inside. And
You peer inside and your face is met with a meat hook of a fist, just slamming straight into your face in an ambush.
Oh. Alrighty then.
This is gonna count as an ambush, so he's getting a free attack on you.
Alright.
So, big ouch.
So, damage?
Well, let's see how well he hits you. Oh god.
So
he crit.
I didn't.
Oh no, that was Yin. Never mind. I thought I just popped over and all I saw was Yin's roll.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Do I dare dodge?
Oh, that's a womp. That's a womp. Here comes the damage.
Give me.
Melee, you can attempt to.
Was there a dodge?
No, in melee, you actually get to defend yourself automatically.
So, this is technically an ambush. So
Even then, you still get to roll your defense roll.
So I still get the dodge. Still get the pry.
I think. Actually, I don't think. Let me double check the ambush rules. Where the hell's. There it is. Yeah, it doesn't say you don't get to defend yourself or anything.
Yeah, you get to defend, but yeah.
Okay, so since it's melee, you can do any of the normal melee actions as a roll to defend yourself. Brawling, weapons, whatever. Or you can attempt to dodge.
I'm going to attempt to dodge because
Dodging uses an action from your next turn.
okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Though I don't think I'm going to be able to dodge that 18 unless I get a crit.
Crit won't affect that.
It won't.
Nope. In combat, crit only affects the damage.
Only affects the damage. Okay. So that's an 11.
Nope. You did
No,
not succeed. It would have been a crit, funny enough.
Yeah, it would.
You're getting whomped. So yeah, take 17 damage.
Oh, that's
And
That's a lot.
Also, make me a strength saving throw.
no, motherfucker.
Oh, hit location in case it does anything special.
Okay. Strength saving 1d10.
You get hit, so you're getting hit straight in the. What was that? 59?
Yeah.
Oh! The kidney.
The kidney. Ah,
Oh god.
me gut. Give
Whoever
me a
did
10,
that was perfect.
please. Hey, a 7.
Yeah, that's definitely not enough.
Uh,
I need to see how much you fail by.
Damage increases by 50%, by the way.
Oof.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
You're sent flying by 14 yards backwards.
You're fighting a brick.
Slamming into the wall behind you. As you just
I definitely cough up blood and I probably pass out.
as this massive just gorilla of a dude in a white robe and gas mask gets out, he's like, you fucked with the wrong people, kid.
So
He just like pulls out Blabella by himself and just like, you're like, are you like struggling to get on your feet?
oh, that's just a fact. I'm probably gasping for air.
Hey, dead. How much damage does the like getting pushed back do if you hit a wall? Dead? Hello?
Might be muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Phone call.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll check real quick. Anyway, but yeah, so as you're struggling to
Okay,
get,
I'm back. What
Okay,
you need?
how much damage does the hitting like getting slammed into a opposing wall do when you get hit with
Thunder
a punch?
Punch. You take the remaining damage from the skid as points of damage. Or remaining distance as points of damage.
Okay, then we'll say you take another 4.
Number 4. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm barely.
By the way, a kidney punch does 50% more damage.
Oh fuck!
And they have to make a toughness or a health saving throw tough and if they fail there's extra penalties.
Ugh. Fuck me.
You got fought.
You
I
got
did.
bodied.
Down. I might be down.
Oh no, it's considered 1.5 damage. So
Yeah, it's an extra
plus
50%.
You're right. So yeah, you actually took 21 plus 4 more.
So you actually went farther, so
Well, no.
the launch would have been farther.
No, he didn't get launched farther. He just takes extra damage.
I hate
Oh,
to
that's
give you
right.
bad news. I only had 24 health.
Oh, you're just out.
I'm just down.
Yeah, you're out. You slam against the back wall and you just are like clunk, knocked out.
Just cough up lots of blood. And
Yeah, your head slams against that thing. And you're just like on the ground, like dazed as this huge gorilla dude. And it's just like you fucked with the wrong people.
Shit. Well,
You pass out.
yeah, I don't remember what the rules are for going down. Hang on.
I'm just gonna say he's knocked out because that like it wasn't.
Well, that's actually what it is. You don't just die.
Yeah. Well, normally you make death saving throws or something, but I'm just gonna forego that and say that's non-lethal damage.
I'm guessing Yin would just at least get one good glimpse, like how you're describing the man. That's all.
Yeah, you get a good
And then
glimpse,
just pass out.
and then you pass out. By the time Wraith, by the time you get there, you see you find Yin just passed out in a pool of his own blood. He's bleeding from the back of the head. The truck's still there, but everybody's gone. Looks like they might have switched vehicles or something.
Okay. I will walk up to Ying and see if he is able to be recovered.
Make me a medicine roll.
Just checking my level.
Looks like I have a worthy fight coming up.
Yes,
That's 9 plus 7?
that's 16.
All right. Yeah, you can get back on his feet. He's gonna need some. I know there's rules for doing that, but I'll fucking figure out. He'll live is the point. But you get a compress on the back of his head. You're figuring like okay, I gotta get
1d3 plus 1 plus their heal rate.
There you go.
But the physician roll also lets me deal 2d4 plus 1.
So
Oh yeah,
Plus
if
their
you
heal
have
rate.
Position, it's 2d4 plus 1 plus heal rate.
Yeah, there you go.
so 2d4 plus 1 plus heal. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm able to revive you at 6 plus whatever your heal rate is.
All right, so that's 8. So that's 14.
Yes.
All right. So
All right, I'm looking up the for the future reference. I'm looking up the damage and death saves.
so that
When a character is reduced to negative HP, but not negative double their HP, they are in critical condition. They immediately roll a health saving throw at TN10. If they fail, they die. Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's brutal if you drop. Because if you take even the smallest poke, you have to make another check.
And if you're ever dropped to negative double HP, you just auto die.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you're getting knocked out, so be...
I'm glad you're merciful this time around.
Funny thing is, when you're at negative, unless they intentionally try to knock you out, you aren't knocked out.
Yeah. Normally you could
So
just keep
I've
going.
been conscious. Not to say I've been conscious the entire time. That's the case. Survive. He knocked me out.
Although, actually, I think the kidney thing actually does specify you get knocked out. No, it's if your initiative goes to 0 or below, you may not take any actions. That's what it is.
Alright, so... Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight. I'm sorry, Quinn, that you didn't really get to
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry, Quinn, that this became the adventures of Wraith and Yin. Granted, they didn't really get to do anything last time. Yin
No, that's
didn't
fine.
get to do anything last time, and
Exactly.
Wraith didn't really get to shine last time. So I think it's nice that they get their own.
I took out 3 of the 5 guys myself, pretty much.
You guys had your episode last time. They're getting their episode this time. I think it all balances out. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end for tonight, with Yin just like struggling, like Ray trying to get Yin back on his feet, shuffling off, trying to figure out your next move. Blabella, Shannon is kidnapped. Tank's having to lie low. Things are fucked. We'll see you next time.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The kidnappers are probably sitting there spraying her with Febreze every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? How was that?
Why does she still stink?
They beat
That was funny.
15-year-old.
It kind of worked out that I didn't have much to do because the kitten ended up getting kind of needy halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Supreme
got
Overlord, you've
hungry.
been kind of quiet. How are you? How are you like?
It's good. Sorry, I'm eating pretzels.
Good.
Delicious.
I had fun.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. I'm hoping that you guys are feeling properly, somewhat afraid of the adversaries now.
Yes.
Considering that
Not so much, but
Knocked out the boy.
They knocked me down in one punch.
Considering that last time was such a rawful stomp, I'm glad that at least I could get a hit in this time. And what a hit it was.
And one hit wonder. You better pray. You better pray.
One punch!
Exactly. You better pray he gets the next time. Otherwise, I'm electrocuting him to death.
Alright.
yeah, the only one who can take that guy on and just punching is me.
Yes.
I'm just imagining just like an aura as you guys are punching each other's fists. It's like...
Oh, fuck that. I grapple his ass, then he can't fight back.
Oh, what if he grapples you, though?
No, here's the thing.
I have extra bonuses for grappling unless he has those too.
I don't know.
Now here's the thing. I freeze them both as they grapple.
They
Nice.
are locked in an eternal struggle. Alright, so yeah, tune in next time, see what happens next. It's going to be a wild ride. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Later.
Bye now.